Hello, Shaun at Stormworks. This is Joel from JND SEO. We talked briefly on the phone earlier, and I told you I'd send you this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, Shaun. I don't want to waste mine, so I'll make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a time to talk. If not, take the info I give you, and you guys could actually use it on your site. All right, so first thing we'll talk about is content. So I'm on your homepage here at Stormworks, and I'm just scrolling through. I see you guys have a little blurb about, your kind of, looks like your, key phrase there, what you guys are kind of known for, your motto. We got your services, some of your guarantees. Here's your services. Some more pictures, kind of break down I like when companies do this, when you break down the steps involved, right? It makes it a lot easier for consumers. And then you guys have at the bottom, your contact info. You do have a little more content there, which is good. You do have some testimonials, lots of pictures. The only thing I would recommend would be having even more content on your page. And ideally, I'd like to have over 1,000 words of content on a homepage. And the reason that I want so many words is that the more words you put on a page, the more keywords you can put into those words. So if I just do like a search here, which a customer who doesn't know your name, right, just a new customer would put in, they might put in roofing, Belmont, MA, where you guys are. First thing that shows up is these Google guaranteed ads. These are the new ones. Companies essentially pay to get seen first, and you guys actually looks like you guys have some of these. So you know what I'm talking about. These are the new ones. You get more verified results, stronger candidates probably looking to get their roof done now, not 10 months from now. The next thing you see is the map section. The top 3 companies show up in this preview screen. I say preview because you can view all and click the rest. Citations are just when you get your company name, address, phone number listed together and sent to a directory site, and they'll put it in there. These are like HomeAdvisor, Yelp, Yellow Pages, for instance. You guys are on here too, so that must mean you're doing a pretty good job with your citation, so good job. And you guys have a lot of reviews, and you're almost at a 5, so great job. You get over 100 reviews. You're blowing away the competition. They only have 2 and 4. Nice job with that. And then we come to the organic section. So this is where the companies show up with their website. You guys are number 1, so great job with that as well. So what I want to do is, if we look at the phrase that I put in, right, roofing, Belmont, MA, if we were ranking this keyword phrase, and we said, how do you guys rank with this, right? Because we're going to talk about this more later. But for this one here in particular, roofing, Belmont, MA, just as it's written, you guys are number 1. Olin Roofing is number 2. Number 3 is Yelp, a directory. Number 4 is Better Business Bureau, essentially a directory. And number 5 is Facebook, is your Facebook page, actually. So good job. You guys are on there twice. That's awesome. Then you guys do have Golden Group, Solid State, Olympic, another directory, and then another directory. So like I said, I don't know if I said this yet, actually, sorry. Top 10 results show up per page. So on the first page, if you want to be on it, you got to be in the top 10. Then you start to see there's a few more ads at the very bottom. These are the older ads, not as good as the Google guaranteed ads. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take your company name, stormworksroofing.com, and I'm going to plug it into a program that I use called Ahrefs. This kind of helps me to analyze it. You guys do have a little trust in the area with a 15. You don't have much power behind your site that I'm seeing right now, so let's kind of take a look and see what's going on. Think of the internet as a popularity contest. Whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention, in this case, the most traffic and visitors to their site. So there's 34 other websites online that have links in them to your page, right? So 34 other referring domains, and they're sending you guys back 103 links. You did drop about 10 links recently, so that's just something to note. You guys do have 492 keywords that you could be found for on a Google search. You did drop 37 of those as well recently, something else to kind of monitor. And the keywords are what really get you found in searches, right? This is where the traffic really comes from. And what we see is that those keywords are bringing you guys 97 visitors to your site per month. So that's not a bad number at all. So let's just take a look, and we can look at the keywords here, and we can kind of see what's going on. We can see exactly where the traffic's coming from. All right, first thing we see, Inglet Metal. All right, 200 people search this every month. So this is just, some of what you guys work with here. Some of the materials, so 200 search it. You guys are number 3 for this one. So that's a good number. You want to be, obviously, top 10 is the first page. Remember that. That's what we talked about earlier. So top 5 is for all of these, as many that you can get in the top 5, that's where you're really going to get your volume from, right? So you guys moved up 2 spots. You were number 5, now you're number 3. So this is great. The only thing I would say about these is they're a little general, and they may not necessarily be somebody who wants to get their roofing job done now. And because there's no location attached to these, they may not be an area that you guys service, unfortunately, even though there is good volume on them. So we also have this one for roofing, 150, you're number 5. So top 5, that's good, guys. That's really good. So I'm going to skip ahead. We got your name here. Usually you see us at the top, but the reason why is because you're ranked 13 for it. So it's currently at Stormworks. There's 1,100 people. So 1,100 people are searching this every month. The problem, guys, is that you guys are ranked number 13 for this keyword, which tells me you're on the second page, almost in the middle of the second page, right? So what's happening is people looking for you, they're not going to the second page to find you. I would say most of your traffic, from what I'm just seeing here, a lot of it's coming from up here, these words, which aren't as relevant, unfortunately. Because the 2 things you really want to control are your name, and then you want to bring in these types of new searches of areas you service, your service, an area that you work, and of course a specific location. These, when someone calls from these, you know you can help them right away. And these are ones that buyers that need help now are going to put in like this, not so much these. So these are actually the more important ones, I would say. And we do see that for roofing, Newton, MA, 30 people. You guys number 2, so that's really good. Roofing Sudbury, 20 more people, number 2, top 5, that's great. This one, not quite as important. It's more of an information thing. It's not as much about, hey, I need my roof done. Stormworks, roofing restoration. You guys, again, 10 people search that way, number 1. Stormworks, roofing, number 1. So this is great. You want to be number 1. That's your repeat business and referral business. They already know your name. And then we do see roof repair Newton, so 10. You guys are 2. Roofing contractors, Newton, MA, 23. Roofing Arlington, you guys 30. There's number 7 there. So you're getting a little bit towards the bottom of the first page. But you guys do have some really good terms in there. And I would just recommend having even more and then trying to move up into the top 3 for those. Then you'll really start getting some traffic. All right, guys, just as a comparison, I did go ahead and take Olin Roofing, one of your competitors, put them into the same program of Aerosphere, 124 referring domains, almost 400 backlinks, 2,000 keywords, 1,000 visitors to their site every month. So imagine that, guys. Imagine what that would do for your business. It would multiply it by about 10. All right, so what did they do? Olin Roofing, 300 real searches. So they do have a little bigger volume on their own name. Number 1, Boston Roofer, 150, number 1. Olin Roofing, no apostrophe. We'll just say it's the same one, 250, number 1. Roofing Massachusetts, it's a little broad, but as long as you service most of Mass, that's great. Or you can contract out ones you don't, still works. 100, number 1. Roofing Boston MA, 100, number 1. Roof Boston, 150, number 2. They were 1, but they dropped 1 spot. Roofing Contractors Boston, 81. So a lot of this is that just that the searches that they have in here about Boston, they're bigger searches. It's more volume. It's more people in Boston, right? So that's where a lot of it's coming from. If you add this up, because they're number 1 or 2 for all of these, I mean, we're talking about, that's almost 1,000 right there. It's pretty close, and, you know, assuming they get most of that. They do have a couple more. Roofing Contractors Boston, number 1. It does fall off here. Randolph Roofing, 300. There are 5 on that one. But just something to kind of consider, guys. You see the difference between 1. They're not doing anything you guys aren't really doing. It's just that they have bigger volume, and they're a little bit higher up than you guys. So that's the difference between what you guys have for trip visitors and what they have being number 1 or 2. All right, guys, that was just a little bit about content, citations, and backlinks. Love to tell you more. Give me a call if you want to hear more. Let's talk about what we can do for your company and your website. And like I said at the beginning, guys, go ahead and take the tips I did give you today. They're free. Apply them to your site. You'll see the difference. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.